payments start on August 1st. The only thing that's really sacred about August 1st is that's when payments start. So they have to start paying billions of dollars to you and people. Are you a citizen of the country? All right, good. You'll be very happy because you're going to be getting a lot of money.
So Walmart is still going to raise their prices regardless of the tariffs being lowered.
Walmart says it has to raise prices. The country's largest retailer says that's because of President Trump's worldwide tariffs.
Are you American? Are you happy? Because billions of dollars are going to be paid by China to Americans. This is what Trump was expecting when he was overcharged tariff to you. He was overcharged tariff to China. But now, it's coming with different stories. In this video, we're going to talk about why Walmart is increasing price and the Americans are frustrated by that price. Welcome to the show. My name is Lick. Remember that credit goes to the owner of the video.
It's time to call it Walmart because Walmart's misleading their consumers by pretending like they have to raise prices on everyday items because of tariffs. But the reality is they don't. In fact, they're raising prices on items that weren't even affected by tariffs. So it's really not surprising, of course. These are the same companies that haven't decreased the prices since the pandemic and use the pandemic as the excuse to increase prices in the first place. But listen, folks, it's not just me saying this. It's also Walmart's former CEO that's coming out saying that retailers don't have to take out the cost of tariffs onto their consumers.
They grew their gross profit margin in the U.S. business 25 basis points, so they're expanding their margin. They also reported their general merchandise categories were flat-ish because they had mid-single-digit price deflation. So all that product that has the tariffs on it, they reported last quarter actually went down in price. So that sort of gives them room, in my view, to manage any tariff impact that they would have.
And as if things couldn't get any worse, their CFO is coming out now and saying that due to the tariffs and the price increases, that he hasn't noticed any change in consumer behavior. AKA, they can continue to increase the costs or not bring the cost back down on these products, and customers aren't taking it out on them at the register. Folks, that's not very patriotic. They're an American company working with American consumers. You would think they would understand that Americans need some relief. But folks, this is Walmart, and this is the same company that just recently had to settle an FTC lawsuit for $10 million over allegations of the company allowing scammers to take advantage of their consumers for hundreds of millions of dollars. And so it's important to note that. It's also important to note they allow third-party vendors to use their platform to spew LGBTQ, whatever, propaganda onto their consumers, but most importantly, children, according to Libs on TikTok. So why is Walmart, one of the biggest retailers in the world, taking advantage of American consumers? You'd think an American company would have some empathy and want to offer some relief to American citizens. Walmart needs to do better. That's just the harsh reality behind all of this. They need to stop taking advantage of their consumers.
Some Americans are accusing Walmart to increase prices because of their interest, not because of like tariffs, where they say China change, I'll increase their price so that we can increase too. When it's come to that point, some regular Americans are affected, even though the customer are getting out. The movement still working. So the owner of the company feel like, oh, it's working. But are you sure it's not because of China increase the price because they are now overcharged by USA taxes?
So Walmart is still going to raise their prices regardless of the tariffs being lowered. It's either one or two things. They went out and they bought in bulk with the anticipation of the tariffs being put into place. So they went out and they bought in bulk, big bulk, right? Or it's corporate greed. But either way, we, the consumers, are the ones that are going to suffer because we have to pay these high prices. So I think Walmart need to reconsider what they're talking about here with raising prices, especially without giving any type of real explanation as to why they want to raise their prices. And I'm sure other companies are going to follow suit behind them. But the only companies that I really feel bad for in all of this are the small businesses. They are the ones that are going to suffer the most. But yeah, Walmart is stating that they're going to raise their prices. So I guess buckle up, folks. Regardless of the tariffs being lowered or not, a trade war started, and the trade war has been put on pause for 90 days, and we still are going to have to pay high prices.
I'm calling out Walmart again. This time it has nothing to do with meat, and it has everything to do with them raising their prices. And I particularly noticed it on this at Walmart. So starting like 4 years ago when we first moved to Texas, this was $11. Okay? COVID, inflation, all of a sudden it got bumped up to like 13, 14, around there. This is a 40 ouncer, right? I literally went to go buy some yesterday. Shelf was completely empty, but they have a new price tag. You want to know what it is? $20. What? So you go in the span of 4 years from $11 to $20? Are you kidding me, Walmart? What in the world? Y'all don't want to mess with coffee drinkers. Like, come on now. If you yourself have noticed a ridiculous price increase, please let me see it in the comments. I would like to know.
Walmart, come on. From $11 to $20, almost 100% price increase. It's crazy, man. People, they may say 20% pricing has been increased, but almost 100% price is very high. I don't know how these Americans are going to survive in this situation, but government has to do something about it.
So grocery prices are continuing to go up. Costco and Walmart are raising some of their prices. People are showing it.
Shut your mouth. I thought it was half of that.
That was what we got last time. Was it 180 last time?
No, it was 150 last time. That was almost $100 more expensive.
Everything in here is going up by 25%. I swear, since 2 weeks ago.
What is going on? I will say I don't understand why the prices were raised 20 to 25%. Everything that we bought just 2 weeks ago their prices have raised incredibly. It's kind of sad.
What the What the $17.49 for one can of coffee in America. This used to be $11.99 a month and a half ago. Yeah. Are we gonna go uncaffeinated in America? Because of what the $17.49 for one.
Walmart warned us, and now they've done it. Walmart just jacked up their prices, and I have the list right over here. Some everyday essentials up 50% almost overnight. The company is blaming President Trump's tariffs. Let's break it down for you right here. CNBC tracked the prices of the same items on May 20th and then on July 7th. Same items. A 12-piece pot and pan set from Drew Barrymore's line used to be $99, now $149. That's a 51% price jump. A Graco stroller went from $199 up to $299. That's another 50% spike since May. Even basic kitchen stuff like a nonstick fry pan up 28%. Coffee, bad news there. Folgers Classic Roast is up 17%. Dunkin', depending on the size, up to 9 and 11%. Milk too. The cheap store brand, Great Value, up across the board. Whole milk, 2%, 1% milk, all cost more. Even men's jeans, Levi's Signature, ticked up. This is the time to go bulk grocery shop on anything you can store or freeze. This is going to get worse before it gets better.
It's not easy. Americans are getting frustrated because of the price of Walmart. Some people, they say it's a Trump. Others, they say it's not him. But the idea of increasing this price to China or other country that selling their product in USA, the idea of Trump, especially for American company working from China or any part of Africa, especially in Asia, he was pushing them to bring back their company to USA so that can increase job opportunity in USA, and he was going to reduce tax for those companies operate in USA. So that's why his idea. But sometimes your plan doesn't go as you expected. This is what happened to Trump. Guys, you have to understand that sometimes change, it takes time. I don't know if it will work, and then the American get the normal price you had expected, but he was trying. I'm not going to vote on the side of Trump, but the fact is I'm saying the truth. Thank you guys for watching our video. I hope you like it. See you on another one.